narrowest of wins for Glenn Wilkinson. Glenn, I guess when you jumped out to a 45-0 lead in the first frame, you weren't to know it was to be so nip and tuck all the way through.
It had that look about right from the beginning, neck and neck, and it wasn't a surprise that it came down to a pink ball game.
And I guess you've had some close matches with him before.
Yeah, many. We're roughly even with matches. We've probably played 8 or 9 times, and I always know I'm going to have a hard match when I play Roger, and it was another one today.
And did you feel the flu affects you at all?
It just irritates a little bit more, but you know you have to concentrate a little bit harder, so you tend to forget about that and just get on with playing.
And finally, Stan Gorski or Warren King you've got in the final. Either one of those you prefer?
Well, I've never played Warren King. I've been playing snooker in the same tournaments as him for 10, 15 years, and we've never played each other in a tournament, whereas Stan, I've played him half a dozen times, and I'm yet to get one off him, so I'm not looking forward to Stan.
Okay, well, good luck when you get to the final. We'll know who Glenn's opponent is after tomorrow night, because we've got another episode, a second semi-final of the WA Championship. I'm Steve Rebillard for ABC Sport. Warren King and Stan Gorski, our contestants in this second semi. Bill Barry with me again in commentary. And Bill, how do you see this one?
I think it'll be a really exciting game. They're both attacking players. They've met once in the competition where Warren had the edge with 6-frame-to-5 victory. He's also the only player in Australia who had a 1-4-7 in competition, so we're expecting great things from both attacking players.
And our referee for the second semi-final, Barry Saxon.
It's ahead. Warren to break. Ladies and gentlemen, Warren King won the toss, elected to break.
So Warren King, first to the table to break in this second semi-final. And if it's anything like the first, Bill, it'll be a cracker.
Certainly will. You couldn't imagine a semi-final any closer than the first one. But I've been looking forward to this semi-final. Both these players have a reputation for fast attacking snooker. And as I mentioned before, Warren has the distinction of being the only player to have made a 1-4-7 maximum during competitive games in Australia.
Warren is aged 40, Stan 38. And the second and third seeds respectively for this tournament.
We also have a similar situation to the first semi-final, where we had an amateur and a professional playing each other. This game is exactly the same. Warren has been a financial member of the WPBSA for quite a number of years, and still is. He used to do the professional circuit in England with Glenn Wilkinson as the partner. Know each other very well. Stan has also on several occasions represented Australia with distinction in world amateur titles. I'm quite sure we won't see long extended bouts of safety play. They both like to get on with the game.
Look to be a few reds on offer here for Warren King. It's fitting the extension. But what do you feel about the height and therefore the reach of snooker players? Is it an advantage to be a taller man?
I think the player would always prefer to play with his bridge, hand on the table. Although there's some players are very accomplished with the use of the wrist, it's still an unnatural thing to do in comparison to your hand. So having the extra height gives you several shots during a match where you would have to use a rest if you weren't as tall as what you'd say, for instance, that Warren is. And this has opened things up.